Hi guys, bit on location today. We've come away for the weekend with friends, so just recording in a new space. Yeah, look forward to the class. So we'll get going in about 2 minutes. Grab yourself a drink, any of your cozy things for the end, and yeah, we'll get started bang on 10:30. All right, let's do this. Awesome, we're on. Hi everyone, good morning. Yeah, happy Sunday. Thanks for joining me today on your mat. I actually forgot my yoga mat, which is absolutely fine because it shows that you can just do it just in your home. But I would recommend doing it on a carpet if you don't have your actual mat or something soft to do it on. I'm looking forward to the session. We've just come away for the weekend with some friends and yeah, teaching from their house today. So new scenery for everybody as we go. I've got really lovely reading today, a little theme as we move through on the idea of simplicity. So as you move through the class today, I really want us to focus on maybe bringing simplicity or that idea of mindfulness, not just into your practice today, but kind of moving forward. So we're going to do things that some of us have done before. If you've practiced with me for a while, a lot of like simple movements just to get some stress and tension out of the body. But I really want you to think about listening to your body. Where do you feel the aches? Which feels different on which side? And just really connect with yourself today. The simplicity in just breathing and moving and listening to what you need is all that you need to do this hour. So just try and be present. No worries, no judgment moving forward, and we'll move and breathe together. So take that with you in whatever way suits. I'll invite you to start on your knees. So we're going to start in child's pose today. You have a choice. So you can have the knees hip distance and your hands just in front, or you can take the knees wide if you want to start with a nice hip opener, sinking the tailbone down. Either bringing it down onto the forearms and the elbows, or you can come all the way down with the chest. If you tried it, always remember, if you tried with the knees wide and the hips feel like, oh, that's too deep to start, Megan, always just bring it back. Come back to the elbows. Take the poses in whatever way you need them today. Close the eyes. And as you relax into the pose, just make sure that the elbows are bent. You're not reaching or doing any work in the arms yet. Just time out for you. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Now, if the forehead makes it to the floor, I'm going to invite you just to rock the forehead side to side, pushing it into your mat, into the floor. Just really take some time, eyes closed, to release any tension or recognize if you have any tension there at all today. Notice if there's any sinus pain, any headache, any worries or strains. Just focusing on that love, a little bit of pressure to release. And if your head's not on the floor, absolutely fine. Just bring both fists, stack them, and bring the forehead there. And then I invite you just to bring the head back to stillness, feeling the kind of pressure of the middle of the eyebrows, often referred to as our chakra linked with intuition, our third eye. Now, whether that's just metaphorical or something that you believe in, it's a lovely moment just to recognize that we do so much of our thinking in that part of the body. So really simple movement, really rest and relax that space between the eyebrows, relaxing the forehead, and bring yourself into a really soft space today. Breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe with the eyes closed, I really want you to notice where the breath is filling. Breathing into the belly. Can you feel it really filling the space in the back? And allow that breath to come and go just a little slower than your natural rhythm. Inhaling And slowly exhaling. Oh, lovely. Allow that breath to fill every space of the body. So as you begin to fill the belly and the back, just see if you can breathe in and allow that breath to spread across the body. Just inhale. And slowly, slowly exhale. Beautiful. Inhaling. And exhale. And I invite you just to relax and give yourself permission in this moment to just let go and get lost in the present moment. Just breathe and be. And then when you're ready, slowly bring the hands just up in front of you. You can use them as your foundation, beginning to peel the body up, coming up to all fours for me. If the knees are wide, bring them back so that they're hip distance apart. You can have the eyes closed and sleepy through the whole class, or open them as we move. Good. We're going to tuck the tailbone under and find your cat pose. Let's stay here and work and pull the shoulders apart. Our first stretch just to get into that upper body. Chin draws in, belly draws in towards the chest. I'm drawing in, the navel draws in. Inhale. And exhale. Rotate the shoulders up and back. Drop the belly and tilt the tailbone up. You've got it. Now notice if the shoulders are dipping, draw the shoulders down and away. And look forward. You've got it. Inhale. As we exhale, stay there and relax the face. See if you got a little smile there. Just lovely stretch of the face. Feeling good this morning. Happy Sunday. Recognize this is your time for you. Inhale. Breathing in that lovely fresh air. Tuck the tailbone under. And exhale. Find your cat again. Really push the pelvis forward. Squeeze into the glutes. Draw in from the center of the body and draw the chin down towards the chest. Feel that lovely stretch, holding a little longer today. A little bit of magic in the poses. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Moving back to cow. Rotate the shoulders up and down. Lifting the head. Tilt the tailbone up. And really draw the shoulders down. So you're pushing the hands into the floor. Shoulders drawing away. And maybe lifting the head. Relax that forehead. Soften the space between the eyebrows. Maybe just close the eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly sink down into your child's pose. Coming down. Letting the chest drop towards the floor as far as feels comfortable. This time I'm going to invite you to reach the arms out. Fingers nice and wide. Push the palms into the floor, making it more active. And if you're feeling the stretches, the chest draws down, great. Otherwise, rotate the bicep out. So we're going to rotate the bicep outward and draw the shoulders down the back. And then let that work. It's magic. So the chin down and in. If the forehead needs to be lifted now, that's fine. Definitely find that works for me versus the forehead on the floor when I'm really working into the shoulders. Inhale. And as you exhale, really work to draw the shoulders down and away, creating traction with the hands extended. Good. So just try to feel a little bit more, spending a little bit more time in the poses. Good. Inhale. Let's take it into a flow. We're going to feel the body up into cat. Good. And move into cow. Drop the shoulders down. And draw it down into your child's pose. Good. I'm going to count down for 8. Just move freely. Close the eyes and see what the body needs. As long as you need anywhere that feels if you want to stay. Otherwise, move cat to cow. Child's pose for 8. At your own pace, just listen to your intuition, trust yourself, you know the movement. 7. Breathe in. 6. I dare you to throw a little smile in there. 5. 4. 3. Breathing in and out. 2. Last one. Slowly bringing it down. Child's pose. Good job. Inhale, we're going to lift the head and chest. I'll face you this time. We're going to lift up. We're going to walk the hands over towards the right hand side. Left hand lifts and drops onto the left top. The top of the right hand and draw it down. Well done. Nice job. So here the breath, we're trying to breathe into that left rib. So inhale. And slowly exhale, relax the head, let it rest on the hands. If it feels too much here with the hands crossing, just bring them separate or bring the body back towards more of the midsection. So you're trying to find the stretch that suits you. If it feels too much, always go back. Breathing in. And breathing in. You know your body best. You know yourself best, what you need physically and emotionally from the class today. So just ask yourself, set a little wish or intention and breathe through. Just getting lost in the movement and noticing where you're holding that tension today. Good. Inhale, let's lift up. We're going to walk the hands back to center, over towards the left hand side. And draw it down. Well done. Let that chest dip down. Feel the stretch. It should come all the way down the armpit for some of us. Again, we'll all feel it differently. Everybody's body's different. We're working here. You're welcome to take the cross. So right hand on top of the left if you want, as you drop down. Head relaxes on to the arms. Make sure there's no pain in the neck. Close the eyes if you like, breathing into that right side rib. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Really use the breath. It's one of the magic, I call it the magic part of yoga, is that the power of the breath to deepen the stretch. Inhale and exhale. We really focus on where that breath is, the simplicity of the breath. You can really see what it does for us internally, externally. If you listen, move the body into spaces that we can really notice. Inhale and exhale. You've got it. Breathing in. Let's come back to center. Good. We're going to slowly peel the body up and come back to that lovely tabletop position. Nice job. Good. When we know, I'm going to throw in a little challenger as we go through. We're going to reach up with the right hand and just stretch the body up. We're going to draw the shoulders down and see if you can get that nice openness. Good. Now your gaze can be towards the ceiling. You can look just straight ahead or down. Inhale. And as we exhale, draw in from your core and reach through. So you get that lovely little, it's called thread the needle, reaching through. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Lovely little openness, draw the shoulders down and away. So if we're creeping in, I do this a lot actually, and I notice I've got to really give myself that cue as well. Draw in from your core. 3, 2, and 1. Reaching through again. Lovely work. Inhale, coming back up one last time. Good, holding here. Good. Head wherever it feels comfortable. You can play with it. Ask yourself what feels best. Sometimes in life we get so busy taking care of others, ticking things off of our lists, that we don't ever have time to say, like, what do I need? What do I like? What I want to eat? You know, what do I enjoy? So really, really take time today to ask yourself what you need. Inhale, we're going to reach through. You've got the option to come to the elbow if you've got any pain in the shoulder. You can reach all the way through, bring the elbow, the back of the arm, the shoulder, and the cheek down. So your gaze is towards the left-hand side. Lovely. Option to just stay here if you're feeling that in the shoulder. You want to draw the shoulder down and away. Option 2, you can extend the left hand up. You can either bring the fingertips forward, drop both shoulders down. So notice if that left shoulder is creeping up, draw it down. Rotate the bicep out and draw down, just like we did earlier. You want to play with a little bit of a balance. Find that left leg. See if you can shift the weight onto the shoulder and maybe extend the left leg, toes pushing into the floor. Again, if that's way too strong, just come out of it. Bring the knee back down. Come back up to the elbow. All good. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knee back down. If you took the extension, you've got it. We're going to walk that left hand back down, push the palm into the floor, and inhale, reaching up. You've got it. And coming back down. So taking time really to stretch, stay into the shoulders, releasing any pain there. Listen to the body though. It's going to tuck in. All right. Coming back to that tabletop, other side. Inhale, reach it up. Lovely, like chest opener. Reach as open as you can get it. Feel that stretch as far as you can get. In the side body, remember, draw the shoulders down. If the neck feels too much looking up, look forward or down. Breathing in. And as we exhale, slowly reach through, draw in from your core. Thread the needle. Reach as far as you can. Really nice twist. Good little core work. Inhale, lift it up. Beautiful. Draw the shoulders down in from the center of the body. You've got it. Inhale. And slowly reach through. Well done. You know where we're headed. Good. Inhale, lift it up. Last one, we're going to hold. Throw the shoulders down and away. For 3. For 2. For one, slowly drawing it through. You got it. Bring the back of the arm, the elbow, the cheek down, looking towards the right hand side. Staying here if that feels good, or option to extend that right arm. You can have the fingertips on the floor or the palm. Rotate the bicep out and then draw the shoulder down and away. Good small movement, simple movement, but that really works to help us get those kinks out of the shoulders. Good. If you want to shift the weight, this time we're shifting the weight so that we're extending potentially that left leg if it feels okay. You might feel wobbly, take it slow. That's an option. Remember, we don't have to do it. 3. Breathing in. Feel that extension. 2 and 1. Well done. Slowly bring that right hand that's extended in. Bring the knee in if you can get there. And inhale, reach it up. Lovely openness and down. Good. I'm going to give you one more option in this one. I'm going to show it to you first, and then we can have a little play. It's a challenger, so no worries if it's not your thing. I'm going to do it on the left side, so it's easier for you to see on the video, but we'll reach up and through. I'm going to come down, and this time we're going to extend, if you want to play with it, the other leg. So we extend the right leg. You can play and see where you're at. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can either have the right hand push into the floor near your face, or you can extend it, and then you have the option to play with a little lift here. So if you wanted to come into that in a moment, we'll come through. You can lift. I'll show you that a final extension. Everyone's at different layers or might want to play. You could roll. Sometimes I fall out of this. You also have the option, if you really want to play, you can grab the toe. All right, so I'm going to come out of that and talk you through it. If you roll out of it, I do it all the time. It's the best, actually. And I always giggle because you won't hurt yourself. You're not far from the floor. All right, so join me if you want in tabletop, and then I'll take you through how we get into that pose, and we'll do it on each side. But just take it as far as you want, or take it as a really lovely release in the shoulders. All right, we're going to do the right hand lifting up to start. And we're going to reach it through all the way towards the left and come down onto the floor. Cheek down, rest it there. Absolutely brilliant. So now you're finding your left foot and extend it out. Now you've got the choice. See if it feels good. If you can lift that left hand and you feel balanced, cool. If not, take your time. And then maybe play with drawing in from your core. Your core is going to help you find that stability and maybe lift that leg. So that's where we're aiming to go. Now you can stay there if you like. You can maybe play with extending the arm forward, or you can bend that back knee. I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but we're going to see what happens. Where's my balance on this side today? Maybe reach up. Take it slow. Don't worry, if you roll, you're just going to roll in a natural position. I always fall. If you've got the toe, absolutely brilliant. If you want to push in, absolutely fine. But that's just a challenger for you. Bit of fun. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down out of that pose. And slowly pushing out. Inhale, reach. Last time, and down. Switching sides. Inhale, lift. And reach through. This is the one you might have had a little trial on. Let's just have a go. So draw in from your core. Extend the right leg this time. So remember, using your core, you can push that right hand into the mat. Keep it close to the face to start and see if you've got that balance. This is awesome. If you even lift the foot a little or have the leg extended, great. Don't worry if you lift at all. You want to play? Bend the knee. Maybe reach the hand forward. Or maybe you notice one side's a little bit more sturdy than the other. Take it slow. Grab the toe. 3. Have a laugh at yourself. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Coming out of that pose. Absolutely brilliant. That is just there for a little bit of fun, a little bit of challenge, and just a little extra stretch into the shoulders. Well done, everyone. Let's tuck the tailbone under into cat pose. Tuck the toes and lift and shift the weight back. Good. When we start to walk those heels, just see how the hamstrings are feeling for you today. Swing the hips. Take the head side to side, saying no. Look it underneath those armpits. Up and down like you're saying yes. 3, 2. Draw in from your core, and 1. Good. We're going to look forward between the thumbs. Take a big step, or if you're in the mood, take a little hop. And draw the body down in a lovely little inversion. So the head down, close the eyes, see how that feels for you. Take it slow here, maybe grab opposite elbows with the option to swing side to side. Let the belly really rest on the top of the legs and let that lovely little action happen. Where are you feeling it? This is going to be different to everybody. For some of us that maybe stand a lot in the day, you might feel this a bit more in the back. It's really different for everybody. So listen to your body. Where do you need it? For 3, for 2, for 1. Coming back to center, just a little stillness. Close the eyes. 3. You feeling it in the backs of the legs. 2 and 1. Separate the fingertips. Inhale. We're just going to take a little halfway lift, but your first one, so we're not dizzy. It's just come up as if you've just finished a run. You're going to bring the hands on the top of the legs and just take it so you got a flat back. Got it. Inhale. And slowly exhale, coming up to standing. Lovely. Little shake out, grab a drink if you've got it. Just going to move so that you can see me without my head cut off when we do standing bits. Nice work, everyone. So I wanted to really just bring your attention. Hopefully when I was giving you cues in that little bit of a challenger, it was more for you just to get lost in the simplicity of like trying something new, being almost like a kid again. Or if you've done that one before and you've rolled out of it, I definitely like giggle every time I roll. I seem to do it often in a class, but I've done all right on the Zooms. So yeah, just have a bit of fun and just see it as like taking yourself a bit lighter sometimes, because I know I get lost in like the busyness, and it is just simple, you know, we're all right. So deep breaths and move through. So feet hip distance, toes slightly turned in. Inhale, we're gonna reach it up and take a lovely salute to the sun. Little back bend if you feel like it. Inhale. You've not done too much with the hamstrings, so reach forward. We'll say hello to the hamstrings. Ooh. And then bend those knees, float down over the toes. Draw the chin in. Halfway lift, remembering your options, hands below the knees or above the knees, or fingertips to the floor as you work to straighten those legs. Depends on the openness in the hamstrings. Sometimes I like to build to get there if they're extra tight. Inhale, bend the knees deep, arms come wide, fingers wide, reaching up. Really take a big scoop, almost like a scoop of air, reaching up. Back bend, palms to heart center. Let's bring the fingertips to the sternum. Really want you to notice if the back is arching. We want to tuck the tailbone under and draw in from the center of the body. Drop the shoulders down. Nice work. There's your Tadasana. Close the eyes. We're going to lift all the toes up. Inhale. And slowly push every toe back into the floor. Little mindful moment. With the eyes closed, really start to notice how the body is balancing for you. Where is it today? Is it different than usual? I often find this like forward and back motion happens. Sometimes it's side to side and like a pinball machine. I can't speak today. It's just powerful to listen to the body, the small, subtle things, the magic. Inhale, reach it up. Good. Salute the sun, fold forward, reaching and down. Bend the knees if you need to, or work to get them a little straighter. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come wide, really big scoop, arms up, reach alongside those ears, palms in. Tadasana. Inhale. Really tuck the tailbone under, draw in from your core, draw the shoulders down. Little smile, feeling strong. Good. So you're going to bring the palms down, really bring them alongside the body. Open the chest and feel like you're stood at the top of a mountain. Feel that posture. Imagine you can feel the air at the top of the mountain just running through your hair, your face, feeling that sense of accomplishment. Lovely posture for confidence, feeling strength as we move through into a new month. Next month's March, I can't believe it. February soon. Inhale, reach it up. Good. Let's move a little bit quicker. Fold forward, bend the knees if you need to, or keep them a little straighter. Halfway lift. Good. We're going to bend the knees. You can step, or if you want to play, hop back. Up to you. Wherever you end up, if you're in your plank, stay lifted or on the knees. Your choice. If you're going to stay lifted, work the heels away. Drop the pelvis down and draw in from your core. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly lower down, either by the knees or stay lifted and lower to the floor. You've got it. We're gonna untuck those toes, roll the shoulders up and back. Good, chest lifted, little smile, inhale. And exhale, push into the hands, little baby cobra, working in that back. And down. Good. Let's tuck the tailbone under, fill the body up. Find a downward dog. Tuck the toes, arch the back of the cat, and lift up. Maybe walking those heels, draw the shoulders down. Taking the head up and down like you're saying yes. Maybe left to right like you're saying no. 3. Deep breaths for 2. And 1. Draw in from your core. Come to a bit of stillness for me. Good. Now what I want you to think about here is if it feels too much, come to the knees. Otherwise, downward dog in itself is the whole body stretch that we either love or hate. This is that love little pose that I learned to love. I want you to notice if you want to rotate the bicep out and down and away from the ears. Really small movement I've been focusing on today. That's how we get that little extra stretch. Lengthen the neck. Breathe in. And breathe out. You've got this. Again, remember, always come to the knees if it feels too much. 2. And 1. Let's look forward between the thumbs, step or hop. Bend the knees and hop if you want as far as you can get. And draw the chin down. Good. Halfway lift. Good. Bend the knees. We're going to keep flowing. Reaching up. Big scoop. Back. Hands to sternum. Thumbs to sternum. Good. Inhale. Find your lovely Tadasana, your mountain pose. Tuck the tailbone under. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Reach it up. Let's flow. Forward and down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bend the knees, step or hop back to your high plank. You've got this. We're going to work a little quicker. Simple. Hold. If you need to come to the knees, do it. Drop the pelvis. Feel like the chest is drawing forward slightly as well. Relax the forehead, guys. 3, 2, 1. Coming down whichever way feels comfortable. Knees and slowly lowering or shifting the weight over those wrists and down. You've got it. Untuck those toes. Shoulders up and back. Lift the chest. Inhale, little push. See how you get to. Listen to the back though. Inhale. And slowly come back down. Good. This time we're going to stay here for a moment. I want you to bring the arms out. Bring the fingertips to the floor. Almost like a big spider, right? Elbows are bent. Inhale, little lift. We're going to drop the left shoulder forward. Little twist, maybe look up. Good. Inhale, lifting up. And push as high as feels comfortable for the back and drop that right shoulder. Good. Love a little twist. Inhale, lift. Back down to center. Oh, a little cracking action for me today. Bring the hands back alongside the ribs and peel the body up into your tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift and find your downward dog. You've got it. Good. See how that's feeling for you now? You're going to have a little option here. So option is to come to the knees in a minute. So stay in downward dog. You can extend from here. Or option 2 is to stay lifted and extend that right leg towards the sky. So wherever you are, you want to do it from downward dog. Kick up. Right leg extends. Good. If you want, come to the knees. Right leg extends. Whatever feels best. For 3. Holding. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. 3, 2, and 1. Good. If you're on the knee, just slowly lift back up to your downward dog. We're going to look forward between the thumbs, step or hop. Good. Coming down over those toes. Well done, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding our flow, getting lost in the movement. Relax the forehead, bend the knees all the way up. Big scoop, like you're scooping up light, positivity. Bringing it back. And take a little moment here. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Draw in from your core. Good. Eyes closed. Lift all the toes. And see if you can slowly push them down into the floor. Feel the base. Feel the feet. And just connect. Has the heart rate quickened at all? Can you notice any change in the body? Are you warmer at all? Has there been any change? How are you feeling in mind from maybe when you connected with yourself at the beginning to now? Hopefully you can notice just those small, simple changes as we move through. Inhale, little smile. Exhale through the mouth. You've got it. Big scoop, reaching up. You've got it. Forward fold. We'll try the other side with the extension of the leg if you want. Fold down, halfway lift. You know where we're headed. Step or hop back to a plank. You can also do it from the knees. I'll demonstrate from the knees this time. If you're on your knees, lean forward with the hips. If you're still in your plank, really drop down in the pelvis. Everyone draw in from your core, push into the hands, draw the shoulders away. Looking forward. 3, 2, and 1. Everybody slowly lower down whatever way feels comfortable for you. Beautiful. Nice work. Inhale, we're going to try Sphinx pose. So we're going to shift the shoulders up and away, and then we're going to bring the forearms and the elbows down. Good. Now this one is this idea where we almost use the hands as traction. So as we breathe in, I want you to almost use the hands to draw the chest forward. So notice that my body right now, if I'm using my hands, I'm drawing the chest forward with the hands and drawing the shoulders down and away, and then I'm lifting and pushing the forearms into the mat. So it's not so much as a crunch spine. We're inhaling. So everybody come down. Good. Inhale. We're going to lift up. Drop the shoulders down, and then see if you can draw the chest forward using the hands, and then push a little bit more. That length in the spine. Well done. Draw the shoulders away. Lovely Sphinx pose. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming down. Absolutely lovely work. All right. Inhale. We're going to slowly peel the body up into tabletop position. Bring the hands in line with the shoulders, tuck the toes, arch the back in cat, and lift up to your downward dog. You've got it. Well done, guys. Little walk. Now from here, you can stay here. Option 2 is to come to the knees. And everybody can extend, if you're ready, that left leg from the knee or from downward dog. Lots of choice. It's about listening to your body. What do you need on each side? You can switch between them. Just breathe wherever you are. 4. Breathing in and out. 3. Taking in a new angle. 2. And 1. Just flipping our perspective. Let's bring the foot down wherever you are. Come back up to downward dog from the knees if that's where you are. Look forward between the thumbs. Take a step or bend and take that lovely fun little hop. Wherever you make it, absolutely fine. Bring the hands in line with the feet. Take that lovely chin down. Inhale. And exhale. And take a lovely slow halfway lift wherever you need it. Try and extend the legs so hands below the knees or above, never on. Or fingertips on the floor. If you have the fingertips on the floor, notice me now. I'm shifting my weight back towards the heels. If you're somebody who wants to work a little bit more on your alignment, where we want to be is a little bit more forward, drawing in from your core and the hips a little more in line with the ankles. That's just a small thing to try if you fancy it. Wherever you are, though, in the practice is perfect. Remember, no judgment. Inhale, relax that forehead for me. Exhale, bend the knees. Arms come wide all the way up to standing. Yeah. And hands to heart center. Good. Lovely little eyes closed here. Just allow the body to go back to a nice steady space. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth with me. Let's let go of any negativity. Inhale and exhale. Just letting in the magic of a simple breath. And this is a small little reminder throughout the week, even if it's a quiet exhalation through the mouth, take in that small variation of lion's breath. I find because I can feel it, I can hear it, and also when I have to think about really exhaling through the mouth, I find that's a really easy, quick reset in moments that feel a little bit heavier or overwhelming or exhausting. So one more with me. Inhale. If you want to make a noise, go for it. Only because it's yoga, you can let that lion's breath out. Well done. Good job. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and then bend the hands. We're going to bring the hands on top of the shoulders. We're going to do a little bit of time standing. I'll face this way. Good. Just kind of shake the legs out. Make sure you're feeling cozy here. We're going to get that lovely little circle. Elbows lift up as high as feels comfortable and drop them down. Good. So today is just a little class. We're kind of working a whole body stretch. Not necessarily doing too much out of your comfort zone, but also spending a little bit more time thinking about the small things. Again, work at your own pace, Just feeling your body in each pose is all that we're after. Noticing the mind. If you have any negativity creep in, any thoughts like, oh, I should be able to do this, or I don't look like that, let it go. Because yoga is never going to be the same between you and me. The poses are there for you to take what you want, leave what you want. And remember, if you come to the mat each week and you just lie there in Shavasana and do the odd stretch, but you breathe and you had space for you, that to me is what yoga is. Time out. Inhale. Let's hold the elbows up and drop the shoulders down. Good. Now I just want you to check your posture. Now I really have a tendency to arch my spine this way. Some people might arch forward. It depends on the curvature of your spine. Wherever you are, just breathe in. Draw in from your core, either tucking under or lifting up in the chest, trying to find that length in the spine. Good. If this feels enough, you've got any shoulder pain, stay. Otherwise, there's the option to extend right hand and bring it onto the elbow. You can use that hand to just push the elbow back slightly. Now, everyone's going to be different here. You're going to have that hand in the middle of the back, only if that feels comfortable for you. Remember, I'm hyperextended, so it's not a yoga trick, but if you have the same kind of feeling in your body, you can also lift the head up, and that draws the elbow back, okay? But don't creep the shoulders up, drop them down, lift the head, draw in from your core. Good, nice stretches to release any tension. Relax the forehead and the jaw for 3. Breathing in and out for 2 and 1. Good. Inhale. If you've taken that extension, just bring the right hand back up. We're going to bend, bring the hand back onto the shoulder. This time we're going to switch sides. Reach up with the left hand. Good. You know where we're headed. Hand onto the elbow, drawing it back as far as feels comfortable. Again, bringing it possibly into the middle of the back or in that direction. Now for some of us, if it tucks in behind the head, you're quite open that way. Make sure your posture is good. So inhale, we draw in from our core, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze in the pelvis, and then lift the head, dropping the shoulders down. Nice work. Relax the forehead, breathing in, little smile. Nice work, taking time to know you and your body. Where is it tight today? Where does it feel good? Where's your mind? Just simple connection. Inhale and slowly exhale. Good, you've got it. Let's reach up with both hands alongside the ears now and slowly bring the hands wide, and we're going to interlace them behind us. So either reaching behind, if you can get them together, I know everyone's shoulders are different. You can either have hands relaxing on the lower back or interlace and extend those arms. Again, if it feels good, you can flip the palms out, get a nice stretch in the fingers. Good. An option to take the forward fold. Inhale. Either staying there or leaning forward, lead with the chest. You've got it. And fold down. Try and keep the legs straight or a little micro bend in them and draw the chin down. Let the hands and the arms fall towards the floor as much as you need them to. Just getting that lovely stretch. Breathe for 3. In and out for 2. Inhale. Exhale for 1. Good work. Slowly lift the head. Bring the hands back. If the hands are on the lower back, everybody just reach the hands down towards the floor. Let the arms just fall. Relax down. Good. Inhale. Slowly come back up to a flat back and bring the body up to a nice standing position. Nice work, guys. Beautiful. Grab a drink if you'd like. Nice little sip of something, and we'll take a lovely little side body stretch here as we kind of move to standing. So we worked a little bit more dynamically at the start just to get into our flow. And now we're going to kind of take it a little slower down to a really beautiful Shavasana today. So we're going to work a little bit of balance. I'm going to take us through to get a little bit more work in the shoulders. Use the wall if your balance is off, or a chair. You kind of know where your limits are. We're going to play a little bit with Garudasana or our eagle pose. So again, that's a little bit challenging in the arms, a little bit challenger for our balance, but just play with it. Be easy on yourself. And as you breathe, try and breathe nice and slow. Really focus on something, not moving. So remember, when you're balancing, if you're looking at me and I'm wobbling and talking, you're more likely to fall because, yeah, you're looking at something moving. So All right, let's start with the arms. We're going to reach the arms wide. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take our left hand underneath the right, crossing as far as you can. Now, if the elbows cross, bring the backs of the hands together. If it feels too much with the elbows crossing, you can have it wider. But we're working to get a little bit of a twist here. If you can now, in that twist of hands, find your left hand and draw it in towards your face, you're welcome to bring it in and tuck that hand or a finger into the other palm. So it's got that lovely little twist. Also, backs of the hands are fine, but you can take that lovely little twist if you like. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. You've got it. We're going to shift the weight over towards our right leg and lift the left toes. See, we could maybe cross it over. Can you get the balance? And it's helpful if you lean forward more and reach the palms forward. Perfect. Relax your forehead. Perfect version of Garudasana. Perfect for today. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. So you can lift the chest, keep the balance, and take that foot wide. Good. Inhale. Reach the arms wide. And out. Well done. Inhale. Crossing this time right underneath the left. So as far as you can get it, remember each side might be different. If you've got any shoulder pain, take it as far as you need. So backs of the hands together, great option, stay there. Or right hand in towards the face and see if you can loop it around. Can you find the hand? Even a finger works. Good. Inhale. Maybe lift the arms a bit and sink down into the knees. Draw in from your core. Core is where we focus on balance, and shift over left leg. So you can bring those right toes down, stay here if you want. Or if you want to play with that balance, straight, cross it over. Beautiful. And reach forward. Good. Beautiful stretch in the shoulders. Looks quite pretty. Relax the forehead. Be proud. 3. Remember, if you fall out of it, just come back. No pressure, no stress. You do you. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming back up. See if you can lift that leg and bring it down. Shake it out. Good. Roll the shoulders up and back for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. We're bringing the hands onto the hips, taking a lovely little tree pose. Really going to focus on working the hip in this one. So again, use the wall, the chair, whatever you need in the house if the balance is feeling wobbly, and always be easy on yourself because balance is so different based every day, what you've eaten, what you haven't, menopause, periods, pregnancy, whatever. We all have different experiences of it each moment. So just notice, am I wobbly today? Am I feeling good? Where's my equilibrium? So remember, each time you meet yourself on the mat, that's all it is, right? No expectations. You don't have to be anywhere, right? It's all perfect in this moment. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. We're going to shift the weight over onto the right and then wiggle the left heel over. Good. Now notice this dip in the hip when you're bending. We're going to lift up. We're going to tuck the pelvis under. Ooh. Now that upper body might have caved in. Roll the shoulders up and back. You've got it. Now this should feel almost so awkward with that rotation that you want to lift that leg. That's where you want, because you're rotating into the hip. Really focusing. Now see where that balance is for you. Draw in from your core. You need to take any little resit, but focus here. It's like you're really squeezing in the glutes, tucking the tailbone under, pelvis forward. Nice job. So the rule is to have the foot below the knee, or if you want to play, you can use your hand to bring it above the knee. Just never push into that knee. You don't want that pressure. Good. Now, if you've got the foot in, you can rest here, but notice sometimes this hip can become more relaxed. The challenger is to lift up. So we inhale and we squeeze, and we're going to push this inner thigh into the foot. So you're lifting up and drawing that knee wide. So it's that real lovely rotation, that tucking under, working into the hip. That is a challenger in our tree pose. Don't worry if you're a bit wobbly. Bring the foot down to the floor if you want. Hold onto a wall. Use your core. Now, a little challenger today. We can drop that left hand down, resting it on the knee. Maybe bring the right hand up. We'll see how my balance is today. Maybe take it really slowly and reach towards the left hand side. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, use your core. And there we go. I fell out of it today. All good. So like I said, it just is what it is. Rotate the ankles. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's take it on the other side. Inhale. Rotate the shoulders up and back. Let's bend those knees. Right, we're going to shift the weight over towards the left. Wiggle that right heel over towards the ankle. Remember, you can keep the foot on the ground the whole time. We want to work on this posture. We want to lift up a little. We're straightening the legs slightly. Still a little micro bend. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, lift the shoulders, draw in from the core. So much to think about. Drop it down. From here, also feel like I'm drawing your head up. Good. Nice breath. It should almost feel awkward because you're rotating in the hip that the foot wants to lift. That's where the balance comes from. Again, holding on, breathing slowly. Sometimes one side's easier than the other. When I first started yoga, I found balance is the biggest challenge. I want to make that really clear, that it's something that will come in time. And I still definitely wibble wobble. Good. If the other side feels good to bring the foot up, you can do that. Sometimes people feel better in that one. But again, try to push this inner thigh into the foot by lifting and rotating and tucking that tailbone under. And then get that lift in the upper body. Wherever you are, a little smile. Doesn't matter. Bring the foot to the ground if you like. Keep the breath steady. Use the wall. Relax the forehead. Good. If you want to play with the arms, you can do this with the foot on the ground as well. Maybe just reach that right hand up. There's a few little challengers in there today. Maybe the arm stays up. Whoa. This one always gets me. And maybe a little side stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming out of it. And down, lifting, and out. You've got it. Little shake out. You've got it. Let's take big, big steps. Get that little work in the hips. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, for 1. You've got it. Shake it out. Now all we're going to do is just a little bit of a shake. Shake the hands. Wiggle them up. Everything. We're going to swing the hands down. Whoosh, swing them back. And up. It'll be really loosey-goosey. Swing them back. And up. So stay standing this time. Swing them back. And up. And then bend, swing them back. Drop the chin down. And up. Good. At your own pace, stay standing, swing them back, and up. Get a little momentum, bend the knees, swing them back, get up. A little bit of fun. Keep it lighthearted. That's all it is. It's just a yoga class. Little smile for 3. Keep it simple. For 2. Last one. Swing it up, bend those knees. Keep the body fold forward. Hands come down. You've got to come down onto all fours. Yeah, swing it around. Well done. Yeah, good body stretch. Hopefully you were able to just notice as we move through things that you're familiar with in yoga, maybe a few new things, just noticing. That's all the class is really focused on today. Noticing how it feels, different sides, how you feel emotionally about some of the poses. Are you able to just get lost in the instruction? Just breathe and notice kind of how you're feeling today in yourself. Just take a nice stretch in the shoulders and float down to a beautiful, little longer relaxation today so that you can leave and float into the last part of Sunday and your week ahead. So as we get to this position, if you wanted to sit on a chair, you could. If knees feel okay like this, great. Otherwise, just bring it into a comfy position. We're just working on having a nice tall spine wherever you choose to be. Good. Inhale. And slowly, slowly exhale. Draw the shoulders down and draw in from your core. Good. And take a minute just to bring that left or right ear to the right shoulder, drawing the left shoulder down. You've got it. Close the eyes if you like. See if you can release any of that pain or strain. Option here, you can take that left hand and potentially walk it out. If it feels too much, bring it down. The other option here is to lift the hand, bringing the palm so it faces down and get a lovely little extra stretch all the way down the arm into the wrist. Eyes closed, breathing in. As you exhale, send the breath all the way down the arm. Obviously imagining it helping you release that strain, stress. Let's hit the reset button today. Inhale. And exhale, a little smile for me. Eyes closed. Lovely stretch. Good job, everyone. Slowly bring the hand back onto the knee if you've taken that option. Head comes back to center. Good. We're going to draw the chin down towards the chest here. Just see how you feel in the neck today. Draw in from your core, making sure that the spine is still long wherever you're sat. 3. Breathing in. 2. Simple, just chin down. And 1. Inhale, head comes back up to a nice neutral position. Good. Left ear to left shoulder, right shoulder is really working to draw down, feeling that extension, trying to release and sort of pain or strain in the neck. Eyes closed if you like. 3, 2, 1, just staying there. Now option if you wanted to take that right hand out, either walking the fingers out, fingertips on the floor. Also lift so the palms down, and if it feels too much, this side for me feels too much today, so I'm going to bring the hand here. I definitely hold my strain in my upper body, my shoulders. So you do you. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Well done. Inhale, bring that head back up to center. Hand comes back in. Beautiful. We're going to rotate the shoulders up and back. Good. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Lovely. Drop the shoulders down. And we're going to finish the class in one of my favorite, this comes from Kundalini style yoga. We're going to do some lovely circle work. Close the eyes. The magic here is just to begin to slowly spin into that soft, lovely meditative space we're looking for. Eyes closed. We're just going to lean forward slightly, and we're going to move the body towards the left, and then slowly move it towards the right, beginning to make a little circle with the spine. So see how it feels. Take it really slow at first. Again, noticing. Where do you feel it? If you feel inclined to make it a little bigger, make it a little bigger. And just begin to make those circles move in a little bit of a pace. That means that you're floating between them. So it's this big, ongoing kind of circle, never ending, drawing circles with the chest. Moving it in a flow that feels good to you, eyes closed. Breathing in and out. Maybe make the circles just the teeniest bit quicker. Just so you almost feel that little bit of a whirlwind. You're getting lost in the movement. Just feel the stretch of the spine. And I invite you just to begin to make the circles a little bit smaller. Just a smidgen, and then a little bit smaller again. And if that means your pace quickens or you feel like the pace goes slower, it's up to you. Listen to your intuition and trust your gut. Begin to come a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller again. You've got it, eyes closed, until you start to make the circles even smaller and begin to come up to a little bit more upright position. You can feel it in the core and the chest. The circles are still making that continuous movement until you make the circles smaller again. And you're just sat up, feeling that tiny circle, smallest circle you can make. Breathing in and finding a little bit of stillness if you can. Slowly, at a natural time, allow that circle to come to a place where you feel still. Just keep the eyes closed, checking in. Does the mind feel quiet? The body enjoying the feeling of being still? Breathing in nice and slow for me. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Like everything in yoga, we'll finish in one last circle, last movement before Shavasana, circles on the other side. Keep the eyes closed. Just begin to find your circle of drawing the chest forward and then move towards the right-hand side to start rotating back and forward. Again, eyes closed here, taking it slow. Explore where you're feeling in the lower back and the chest, and make the circles as big as feels good to you. Noticing where you need that last stretch today. Really draw forward with the shoulders if you want. You need that little extra. Feels good in the back. And then begin to just pick up the pace slightly. Eyes closed. I want you to feel that lovely little whirlwind. Almost like a kind of twister would be. You're creating your own little vortex, your own little space. Sometimes I like to imagine it like white light. Nothing but positivity can come in. It's your space. Make it a little bit more of a swell, a little bit quicker. And then begin to make it slightly, just minutely smaller. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just feel the body spinning, getting lost in that lovely spin, beginning to bring it a little smaller. Beautiful. A little smaller. A little smaller again. Nice slow deep breaths, bringing it back so that the spine starts to begin to feel a little bit more upright. And begin to bring the body back a little taller and make the circles as small as possible. Tiny, tiny circle, eyes closed. And then beginning to find whenever your body tells you it's okay, find that place where you stop. And just stay still. Flip the palms up. The backs of the hands rest on the knees. Heart open, palms open. Mind clear. Heart ready to receive. Inhale with me slowly through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. This is this bit where we take a moment just to notice how we feel. Maybe how did you feel at the beginning of the class? How have you been feeling over the weekend or the last week? How do you feel now? Ask yourself what you might need as you move through the rest of the day, the rest of the week. And honor that. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you and letting in anything that fills your cup. Breathing in. Exhale through the mouth. And here's where I invite you to take that beautiful cozy position that you love for Shavasana. Either wrap yourself up in your warmer clothes or a blanket. If you like traditionally lying down. If you want to stay upright because you feel already in the zone, stay there. Wherever you go, take the last few wiggles out. Allow yourself to drift into that place somewhere between sleep and relaxation. Relaxing the forehead. Really focus here on releasing any tension in the skin. Softening that space between the eyebrows. Again, a space we hold so much thought, worry, just overall thinking. Right now is your time to let go. Release any tensions still held in the eyelids. Allow them to feel heavy, really heavy. Creases alongside the eyes are your crow's feet. Really notice the skin. You just be a little softer in the cheeks. You release in the jaw. Maybe separate the teeth a little more. Maybe move the jaw slightly side to side and then bring the mouth so that it's much softer, much more relaxed. Letting go of every drop of tension from the crown of the head, down the face, the mind. Beginning to soften and let the shoulders melt into the floor. releasing the shoulders to the elbows to the wrists, the hands, releasing every finger, noticing on your own that moment when you release in the thumbs, the pointer fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and pinky. In this moment, the hands have done enough. Relaxing the breath and letting it go back to its natural rhythm, and maybe noticing it. Simplicity, magic in breath, magic in movement, magic in just space and time for you. Relaxing in the glutes, releasing in the hips, and softening from the hips to the knees to the ankles. Releasing in the arches of the feet, maybe even letting the toes drop out away from each other a little more. Even opening the legs slightly more just to see if you've got a little extra drop. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. And with that, I've got a beautiful reading today, something that really spoke to me, by a woman called Alicia Waghorn. Simplicity. There is true beauty in simplicity, in watching the sun rise and set without rushing to be elsewhere, in savoring your morning coffee before running out the door, in wholesome, deep conversations with one person, as opposed to making small talk with 10. There's beauty and simplicity in going for a walk, not to lose weight, be active because you should, but just to soak in your surroundings. There's beauty and simplicity when you just notice magic when others do not. A slow, simple life with a simple home filled not with material items that clutter both your external and internal worlds, but one that is just simply filled with love. One that evokes peace and tranquility, a sense of calm. Subtract the meaningless and leave only space for the meaningful. Forgetting about tomorrow's worries and focusing instead on the joy of today. There is beauty in simplicity, in making space for the things that matter most, in overflowing with experiences and stories and gentle moments that take your breath away. This week, as you move through into March as well, I wish you simplicity. That is your Sunday class. Stay a little longer. I'll let the music play. Otherwise, when you're ready, move in a way that suits you. Listen to whatever the body needs. And I wish you a happy, healthy, beautiful week ahead. Peace and love. Namaste. Want a hand massage? Come on. Did you find it alright? Yeah, thank you. The best bit, that's like ginger practice. Sorry, my hands are a bit cold. There you go. Just like that. A bonus to your morning.
Yeah. If I could just come do that every morning, that would be great. Oh, thanks, Nikki. That was so lovely to talk. My phone went off.
Oh, it was no big deal. The worst happens at our house. Sometimes Matt like walks in and blah, blah, blah. But you'd be surprised like how much it picks up like more what I'm saying in that bit of music.
Yeah.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Oh, that was lovely.
Oh, good. Yeah, nice way to start Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I
Might need to start logging on.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And